大阪大学受験リスニングトレーニング
Listening section.
Good morning, everyone. Today I'd like to present on a topic that is generating significant controversy in both technology and healthcare circles. The use of domestic care robots to monitor elderly residents, and whether we are striking the correct balance between safety and privacy. First, let's look at the current landscape. According to a 2023 report by the International Federation of Robotics, domestic care robot installations in Japan increased by 42% over the previous 3 years. These robots are equipped with cameras, motion sensors, and microphones. They can detect if a resident has fallen, monitor vital signs, and even alert emergency services automatically. For families living far from elderly relatives, this technology offers genuine peace of mind. However, a major challenge remains. Many elderly individuals feel somewhat uncomfortable being constantly watched inside their own homes. A survey conducted by Osaka University's Graduate School of Medicine found that 68% of participants aged 70 and above reported feeling that continuous monitoring violated their sense of personal dignity. One participant described it as leaning too heavily toward surveillance rather than care. This sentiment reflects a broader concern. When does helpful monitoring cross into intrusive watching? To address this, some researchers propose a tiered consent model. Under this framework, residents themselves choose which sensors to activate and at what times. For example, motion detection in hallways might be enabled overnight for fall prevention, while cameras in living areas remain off unless manually activated. This approach attempts to give elderly users meaningful control. Preliminary trials at 3 care facilities in Osaka showed a 25% improvement in resident satisfaction scores when this model was applied. In conclusion, care robots unquestionably offer life-saving benefits for elderly residents. Nevertheless, the controversy surrounding their use reminds us that safety technology must never override personal autonomy. The correct approach is not simply to maximize monitoring, but to design systems where residents remain active decision-makers. As we move forward, collaboration between engineers, ethicists, and the elderly community itself will be essential. Only through such inclusive design can we ensure that these robots truly serve those they are meant to protect. Thank you.
Question section. Answers and explanations.